Hi, good day everyone, especially to our beloved professor here, Ma'am Michelle Omania. Hi ma'am, good day po. By the way, I am wearing Jeric, your reporter for today. Since we have already done tackling the discussion about the size of the cyberspace or the content about internet, so at this moment, let us have two new topics which is all about the point of online interaction and the volume of online activity. Or in short, it is all about online. And when we talk about online, I know all of us has been familiar about this because we born in this modern world, the world Z or the digital era. And we are considered as the netizen or the network citizen. And especially we are now exposed in this online learning, all of us is familiar about online. In these two topics, we will not only talk about what is online, but also we will talk about in what way does online happen and how powerful online is. So sit back, sit yourself, and listen. Point of online interaction and the volume of online activity. Introduction. Online refers to computer, device, or a person that connected to a network and usually means internet. And in modern terminology, it is usually referred to an internet connection. Yes, definitely no. But especially when expressed online or on the line could refer to any piece of equipment or a functional unit that connected to a larger system. And being online means that equipment or subsystem is connected and that is ready for use. Wherein, based on my research, the word online has been written in two syllables, which is on-line. And siguro as a part of developing and improving, gihimo na siya one word. Siguro sa as ang improvement of the online. Kaya before man no, ang kining online is dili na nga ni ka-improve pares karon. Wherein in terms of social media platforms, before pipila lang ka mga social media platforms ang nahimo. Unlike now nga daghan o na-improve na kayo ang online ba, wherein usa sa ka-development na mas mo improve pa gyud, and that is the online. And wherein online also is not only referring on any social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and usa pa na diha no, but any application that will be used through using internet connection. A brief history about online. It was invented on January 1, 1983 by the two inventors Bob Kahn and Vince Cerf, wherein online have a huge contribution in every individual, especially in education, business, and generally the way of our living as a human. And almost everything we do in this modern world was influenced and done by online, especially as we face these challenges posed by this worldwide pandemic or in this new normal. Ang online is one of our basic needs, wherein according to others, instead na ang basic needs of a person is consist of three, which is food, shelter, and clothing. Starting now in this new normal is upat na daw ato ang basic needs, which is food, shelter, clothing, and the last one is online or the internet. Diba kay kasagara sa mga panginabuhian karon is through online. And additionally, lots of our activities improve and develop by online, particularly in interaction or communication. Yes, of course, definitely. Some definition of terms. These are the words that you can encounter later on. So, domains. Domains is the name of a website. It what comes after the kanang symbol na kanang letter A. This symbol is mentioning o usawa na mention bisag lugar or a person, or especially in an email address or after in www in web address. If someone asks how to find you online, what you tell is usually your domain name. This diba as usual. And then example of domain names are google.com. And there's domain name system or the DNS. It is an important part of an internet, providing a way to map names, a website you're seeking, the numbers, the address for the website. And website. Website is a collection of web page unrelated content that is identified by a common domain name and published at least one web server. So let us have our first topic, which is all about the point of online interaction. What is online interaction? Online interaction is an interaction through or in internet that interplay and exchange which is individuals and groups influence each other. So it is a kind of interaction which by using internet. And also online interaction is extremely prevalent in our current society, and it is an essential business tool. Yeah, definitely as we are now facing the challenges posed with this world pandemic, ato ang madali-dali jud is kining online interaction, wherein sa ato ang manggod karon is isa sa mga safety protocols na organize is bawal ang physical contact. So para ma-maintain ang healthy communication, there's online interaction. And also online interaction is allows us to communicate with a person halfway around the world or a person in cubicle next to us. Send a message that can be answered later or one that needs an immediate response. So pwede siya matubag in immediate way or pwede po siya matubag in later. So that is the advantage of online interaction, an interaction through using internet. So the point of online interaction, domain give a good sense of the size of the online ecosystem as they are the key point of interaction with user. So the main reason why there is an online interaction, kung ano nahitabo ang online interaction, is by the domain. Silbi ang domain mahinungdan kung anong maka-communicate ta, o anong maka-online ta, o anong maka-internet ta, o anong maka-connect ta sa internet. Sila may silbi tulay or agianan nga para makatuta sa internet. So internet domains include generic top-level domains such as .com or .net and country top-level domains such as CA and UK. All domains are registered with domain name system or the DNS, which ensures that each domain is globally unique and that when you type in a web address, you are taken into the correct website. Speaking of domain is the tulay to have internet or online activities. Diba, as we can observe, dili naman isa or duha ka application atong pwede gamiton to have internet and any online activity. So for example, natay browser, natay Chrome, natay YouTube or Facebook or Instagram. Ang purpose of domain is when we talk about mag-internet ka, for example, mag-internet ka imong gamiton is browser. Kung browser imo ang agianan. May pagka Chrome imo ang agianan, o may pagka YouTube imo ang agianan. Mo na siya ang domain. When we talk about palitan YouTube. So kung YouTube ka padlong sa imo para mag-internet, youtube.com. Sa Chrome pod, chrome.com, sa Facebook, facebook.com, sa Messenger, messenger.com. Mo na yung purpose sa domain. Silbi ang gipahalo na ba kung unsa ta pamaagi para maka-internet. The number of the websites online is a good measure of the number of points of interaction online, and so a good measure of the size of the internet ecosystem. Because of this, there's a smooth and convenient interaction through internet or the online interaction. So, gapadayon nga convenient and smooth ang tuang communication bisag sa kadaga sa internet users is because of the domain. Domain ang hinungdan kay ang domain manggod is siya may gapalo na ba, for example sa mga applications, for example Messenger, magamit yun na siya network, di ba? So Messenger, kung Messenger ang gamiton, Messenger jud mo YouTube and Facebook. Yun na ang domain. Ang domain is yang gipalo na ba ang dagan sa mga application na nagamit og internet. So because of that, ang domain is gipabilin sa domain nga ato ang communication or online activity nga smooth and convenient. There are different types of domains, wherein there's 5 types of domain. Number 1, top-level domains or the TLDS. Top-level domains are the top of the internet hierarchy of domain names, and you'll see this commonly referred to as TLDS. An example of top-level domains are .com, .net, and .org. Makita natin na siya sa for example sa google.com. And as usual kay kasagara diri sa tuwa in our locality, ang familiar dyan nato is .com. Kanang .com is one example sa the top level domain. So here's the number 2, country code top level domains. Country code top level domains are technically tied to different countries. Each country has own CCTLD or the country code top level domains. But you don't have to use one just because you live in specific country. An example of these are .ac, .ad, .ae, .af represent for Afghanistan, and of course here in our locality or in our country, Philippines, we are .ph. Diba? So yung makita nga sa mga Google www.ph ang kinatapusan, kana siya is gikan siya sa in the country Philippines. So the number 3 is generic top level domains. Generic top level domains are the more definition than actual type of domain. As the description suggests, it is just different variation of TLD. So you could technically classify this type of domain as TLD as well. And based on my research, example of these are .gov and .mil, which is .gov is represent for government and .mil is represent for .military. So those are examples of generic top level domains. The another one is second level domain. Second level domain are the below the TLDs highlighted above in terms of hierarchy. This doesn't mean they are any less authoritative or valuable. Example of these are Google, product of Google, which is Chrome, di ba? Ang Chrome is product of Google. Chrome.com. Kanang yung tag Chrome.com, that domain is considered as a second level domain. Kay product man siya sa Google, so tawag natin siya second na lang siya, second level domain. Kay ang kuan man is ang top level domain is google.com. So ang Chrome is a product of Google, so matawag na to siya nga siya kay second level domain. And another example is kanang Google Meet. Kana siya example siya po na siya sa second level domain. Googlemeet.com o sa panadiha googledrive.com. Basta mga any product kay as usual no sa pinaka familiar magud is Google. So sa mga other product of Google, for example kana mga Chrome, Drive or any mga product of Google, mo na siya gipatawag og second level domain as long as na siya .com, chrome.com. And the last one is third level domains. Third level domains are below second level domains in the domain name hierarchy. They aren't full domain name in and of themselves, but merely a portion of domain name. So those are the 5 types of domains. So those are the whole content in our first topic, which is all about the point of online interaction. So now let us have another second one topic, which is all about the volume of online activity. The volume of online activity. What is online activity? Okay. Online activities. These are activities means online forms of communications including email, text, online files, social media, pictures, and videos that can be shared via websites, apps, and or through social networking platforms. Those are the definition about online activities. What are some examples of online activities? Some examples of online activities. First, online class. Pares na to karon, we are having our process of learning through online or atong gitawag online class or online learning. Another one is using online social networks, shopping online, using online financial services such as banking, watching video online, using email, online gaming, streaming or downloading music, radio broadcasts, and etc. Participating in online video calls and conference. And the last one is online business. I know all of us has been familiar about this. Kabalo na taan ninyo tanan kay ginagamit mo nato ni sa tag-alaw-alaw. So no need to explain. But wala siya no, mga example na siya sa online activities. So the volume of online activity. The internet is essentially a hyper-efficient way to send and receive data. Statistics on the volume of data that traverses the internet. Therefore, is a useful measure of how busy the internet ecosystem is year over year. The internet is composed of the number of privately run networks that interconnect to provide the system with global reach. Each network maintains its own records, and piecing together exactly how much data flows globally is extremely difficult. As such, any figure for the size of global data flows is only an estimate. Wherein, ang online is very powerful for those days which we are in COVID-free. How much more we are now in this new normal, wherein bawal ang physical contact, di ba? So, kung unsa to kadaghanon ang internet user before, which we are in COVID-free, mas mindako pa jud in this pandemic. Wherein, in our society nowadays, especially in this new normal, speaking of food shortage, na ay possibility nga may tabo ning food shortage no kay because of the overpopulated. Wherein compared in internet, bisan pa sa kadaghan sa internet users, dili daw na siya kaapekto sa linya sa online because kung usa na kadaghanon ang internet users is katunga ra na sa linya sa online. Nga nagka-powerful ang online. Mas may tabuan pa sa diri sa kalibutan ang kinigitawag na to food shortage kaysa online shortage. But ang kakuan lang is ang internet users, ang sa kadaghanon ng internet users dili ka apekto sa linya sa online. But ang kuan lang is ang kapasidad sa signal. 'Di ba? Agawan ng signal, magreklamo. So, mo nay problema nga gatubang karon no kini ato ang capacity of signals. Wherein dili man ta maapektuhan anang shortage of online activities, but ang problema is online signal. So those are the whole content about our second topic, which is all about the volume of online activity. So here we go for the generalization. The internet, colloquially known an information superhighway. Sayod na tananana, sayod ko, sayod mo nga familiar na ta about this because we in this digital era is internet is life. Dili na dyan na tumalikayan ang internet no. And then another measure of the activity that occurs on the internet, therefore, is the number of the search engine queries per year. Data that on annual number of the Google searches was used as a measure of the internet search queries. Globally, Google Chrome is also the largest web browser in every region of the world. These are trends that suggest that Google searches are good proxy for the occurrence of internet-based searches more generally. Diba? As usual, atong ginagamit is google.com. Mga products sa google.com, chrome.com, sa itong mga ginagamit sa ito virtual class, googlemeet.com. Some additional details regarding with domain and domain name system, no? Ang domain is the sudlan sa para may tabo nitong gitawag nga online activity. Ang domain name system is tawag sa domain nga imong sudlan para may tabo nitong gitawag nga online activity. For example, www.google.com. Kana siya gitawag na siya website www.google.com. So, kanang Google diha mo nag-represent na siya as domain name system. Yang gi-specify ba kung unsay domain name system, unsay ngalan sa domain. And then ang domain diha is kanang .com. Diba na makuha ni no ang kuan magod is kanang www.google.com. Kanang Google diha pwede na siya mailisdan. Manay kanang Google diha mo ni gitawag na to domain name system. Pwede po siya www.browser.com. Kanang browser diha mo nay domain name system. Basta kanang .com diha, .com mao na siya domain. Dili mo na siya matawag og domain kung www.google walay .com. Kinahanglan www.google.com. Website ng www.google.com kanang Google diha or kanang imong sudlan ba mo na gitawag natong domain name system and followed by .com nga gitawag og domain. And I hope nga makuha na no. And that's all for these two topics, which is all about the point of online interaction and the volume of online activity. And if you have some clarifications, suggestions, corrections, or some additional details, and of course questions, just drop it in our comment section below. And that's all. Thank you very much for your listening, and God bless us all. Bye-bye. Merry Christmas!